What is going on, Duff Daddies? It is Tuesday, August 24th, and welcome back to an all-new episode of the Duffin Up podcast. My name is Brendan Monroe. As always, I am joined by the one, the only Michael Adams. Michael, how are we doing tonight?
Brendan, Timmy, it's been too long. 2 weeks? Too long. We're back.
Yeah.
We're back. Good to be back. What a tourney. We're filming on Monday. It's only been 3 hours since the Northern Trust concluded, so we got a tourney to talk about, and what a winner!
Oh,
what a winner!
I'm so excited. I'm just all giddy right now. Just all giddy. And
is that Trip?
No, that is not true.
Oh, that's the newbie.
That is.
Sorry about that.
That is our third but not final. I mean, yes, our third and final co-host, the Irish Truth himself, Timmy O'Reilly, with his brand new pup, Norm. Tim, how we doing?
I am good and already frozen. Boy, oh boy, what a start. Can't wait to get going. Boys, I am just going to go with this. I'm going to lead with this, and we will talk about it later. I almost saw an albatross, not this week, but the past week. An albatross on a par 4.
Wow. So someone drove the green.
Oh, yeah. And
baby. Oh, baby. We will get into that for Bogeys with the boys in a little bit. But we do have to start off with what was, once again, in the year of the PGA Tour playoff, another fantastic ending at the Northern Trust. Tony Finau, 1,975 days after his last victory, has pulled back another. I don't know if any of us ever thought we were going to see the day. I don't know if Tony thought we were going to see the day, because he had 40 top 10s in between his last 2 victories, and which are his only 2 victories. But between 2016 Puerto Rico Open and the 2021 Northern Trust, he had 40 top 10s. I think the closest person during that time who also hadn't won was Tommy Fleetwood, and I think he had something like 31. So Tony kind of blew everyone really out of the water on that side. But boy,
only a matter of time, Brendan. Only a matter of time.
I know.
And of those 40, he had 13, I believe, either second or third place victories.
Yes.
Second or third place finishes, which
Insane.
is crazy. Crazy.
Absolutely insane from Tony Finau. Even just this year, he had 2 second place finishes and a 4th place finish. He was 23rd going into the tournament in the FedEx Cup. He's obviously number 1 now. Banking in a nice little $5.5 million on that money list. Wouldn't mind that. Wouldn't mind that one bit. But oh my God.
He's got a victory now. Can we start giving him a nickname? Can we call him T-Fee? A little. I'm gonna say T-Fee. We got T-Fee. We got him coming down to the BMW next week. Is he the favorite? We don't know, but T-Fee, he's going to give it a good go. I'm just going to keep saying T-Fee. Maybe it'll stick, maybe not, probably not, but I'm just going to keep saying T-Fee.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that one's not going to stick.
No. T-Fee.
But hey.
Good for T-Fee.
Yeah.
Silencing all those doubters. I mean, to do it in the fashion that he did it today, tremendous. I mean, you got Jon Rahm there, number 1 in the world, just guy who's won everything lately, especially when it's clutch time. You got Cam Smith, Tony Finau. He's got to make a putt to force a playoff. He wins the playoff. Everybody's, myself included, this podcast, we've poked fun at him. We've poked fun at Tony. And shame on us, because this guy can play golf, and he proved today that he is money, and look out.
I mean, it's just been the year of the comeback, guys. Let's think about it. We started off the year, Jordan Spieth back in the winner's circle. Well, first him getting like a bunch of second place finishes and top fives, and then back in the winner's circle. We had Phil Mickelson at the PGA. We had Lydia Ko coming back on the LPGA tour. And now we got Tony Finau after a long 5-year absence, bringing back a tournament. Now we know Rory McIlroy is going to win next week. Like it's going to be crazy. Like Rory's going to win next week.
That's right. The year of the comeback. Jordan Spieth came back. We cannot forget about our man Stuart Sink. He came back in
a big way. Not just one, but two victoires.
Humongous. And then he bookended his first. I mean, he won the Puerto Rico Open twice, but he ended that, and he bookended that, maybe opening up a new chapter to something called the floodgates. And you always hear like maybe this win will open up the floodgates for him. I mean, he said in his interview that like he's not one who just focuses on the past week. He's like a Bill Belichick kind of thing, like on to the next week. He already said that he's playing great golf right now, and he cannot wait to get onto the course next week at the BMW Championship, which is cool to hear. I mean, it's nice to see Tony. Did you guys see? I don't know if you guys were watching, but on the 12th hole, which is that par 5 over the water at Liberty National, he had like a 217-yard shot for his second shot on the par 5, which is the 12th, and he put it to within 3 feet for a nice little. I mean, 3 feet is a tap in for them. 3 feet tap in for eagle. I mean, that's when you know he was doing it. He went birdie, eagle, birdie on like 11, 12, and 13. I mean, that's when he went 5 under and I don't know, something like 8 holes or something like that. But Tony Finau looked hot. Glad he could finally close it out. And I'm sure we'll get to the playoff, but with Cam Smith. But
I was just listening, Tim. I was just listening to a couple other fellows recapping the day today, and I guess on 15 he drove it into the other fairway.
Yes,
Tony, yes,
he drove it. So and they were talking like he's come so close so many times, and catching those breaks here and there really will do it in for you or do it right for you. And today, I mean, on that hole, he that wayward of a tee shot, any other course, you're probably dropping, hitting from the tee, hitting 3, setting yourself way back. So you love when those left and right fairways are open. It's fair game, baby. I mean, if out of bounds is right, just aim way left. If there's open,
it's true. Bryson does it.
4. Also, they were saying this, and I don't know how factual this is, but they were saying this tournament has been one of the most competitive, one of the most loaded tournaments field wise in like a decade. Like everybody was here, and Finau beat the number 1 player in the world in a year where John Rahm has dominated. So Tony, you're off the schneid, kid, and again, dominoes, one after the other. Let's see him roll. He made like, I don't know what hole it was again. I'll admit I missed it. I had to be a good husband. I had to cook some food for dinner, made killer tacos, had to go run an AAU tryout. So I was out of commission tonight from like 6 to 9.
Hot dog.
Giggity. And so I just listened and saw some recaps and pumped that I saw Finau top that leaderboard coming out of Mass Premier.
Wow. Mike, you are correct. It was it's been the best field since like 2015 or something like that. And the only person who was out this week was Patrick Reed with an ankle injury. So you're
ankle soft.
Yeah.
And now he's battling pneumonia, so he's not going to play next week either.
Really? I was just looking at the BMW top 70, and this was updated, I think, yesterday. And I shame on me. I don't know where Phil play. Must have played this.
He's at 70th.
He's at 70.
He's at 70.
Is he in?
He's in.
Wow.
This isn't updated after today, so I don't want to. I don't. So did he play today? Did he make the cut? I mean, there is no cut.
Oh yeah, no. Did he make the cut? I don't believe he made the cut.
Could someone pass him that's below him? I'm just keeping fingers crossed. And also Tony Finau shooing Ryder Cup, where his game is just it's so meant for the Ryder Cup. Like
match play, baby.
he's so good at everything. Like, it's not like Bryson where you're like, all right, where's this thing going? You know, like hopefully he might be able to make eagle, but he can make double. Like Tony's like birdie. He went 5 under to finish the last 7 holes. He shot a 30 on the last 9 holes to win.
Crazy.
I mean,
he was definitely a shoo-in at the Ryder Cup before he even won this. No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, very much so. At least I don't think he was a shoo-in world ranking wise. I think he was
he's basically a captain. Like he's basically an automatic.
But it had to,
pick.
yeah. But Phil, I mean, he's I don't know how the roster's working numbers, but Phil, that's the topic. Do you need that veteran crafty lefty to go out there, and he doesn't deserve, right? Or does he? Is Phil in the Ryder Cup is what I'm trying to ask.
I know what you're asking. Him and Bubba kind of lie in the same, I don't know, category, whereas they are very creative players. Yeah, they are both lefties. That has nothing to do with it, but they are creative players I believe there would be a very valuable asset to have in the alternate shot format. Now, if you just put them in the alternate shot format, does that, is it worth it to actually have him in your actual team and take a spot from someone else who will play in the singles matches or the 4-ball matches or anything like that? I don't know, but I mean, you get a wayward shot and you have Phil hitting the ball. I mean, you're going to trust Phil or Bubba to create a great shot out of something bad. That's where their value, I believe, in my opinion, stands tall among everyone else. But good question, Mike. I like that. Does Phil deserve that spot?
And Phil and Bubba, game strategy, all that wise, yes, but Phil is lefty. He's like the god out there right now. So is
Bubba.
No, I mean, no,
Bubba's a lefty.
I'm just saying one of them's lefty. Like one of them is.
Hands down. One of them is the legend, and the other is Bubba Watson.
Yes, right.
I agree.
So for a Ryder Cup selection, if it was a coin flip between those two, I'm going Phil. But Tim, I love where this is rolling and rocking to. Ryder Cup September 24th to the 26th, I think. So sadly, summer's passing us by, but Ryder Cup's coming up.
Maybe the plan is currently a live in studio, the 3 of us preview show.
That would be fun.
When is it? In what did you say? 24th.
September 24 to 20 September.
Yeah, September. No, not tomorrow. Not tomorrow.
It's usually a Friday, Saturday, Sunday kind of deal, right?
Correct. Yep.
Correct. Okay.
Yeah, it's usually Sunday. Friday, two day. It's usually 2 a day for Friday and Saturday, and Sundays all singles rounds.
Yeah, we should do something on Sunday. That would be a good idea. I was
thinking the preview show, and then we could do the review show as well. Ooh, that'd be good. That would be great.
Yep,
that'd be unreal. Oh, maybe we could. Oh, that'd be fantastic. But as great as the victory was, I'm so happy for Tony Finau. I'm so happy he's finally off the schneid. Like when you guys saw Cameron Smith put it in the water with his tee shot on 18th first playoff hole, did you guys all just go back and be like, he just Louis himself?
Louis. Yeah. Yep. Louis.
Probably. It was the same exact drive that Louis hit on the 18th hole during the Zurich, like during the doubles tournament when Cam Smith and Mark Leishman won. You got to feel for the guy. I mean, he did win earlier this year, like a lone victory, I believe, as well. So, I don't feel as bad for him, but it's always kind of, I really like Cam. He did not win earlier this year. He finished second at the Masters. I really like Cam Smith. I think Cam Smith's great, but I'm also not going to root for him over Tony Finau. Sorry, bud.
No. But we cannot just pass over his Saturday round of almost 58, almost 59. He shoots a 60.
Unbelievable.
He had to make birdie on the last hole. He made par. He shot a 60. He has the course record forever at Liberty National until someone shoots the coveted 59. Imagine going to Liberty National and seeing like a PGA Tour pros. I mean, I'm sure at all these courses like Augusta, who has a record at Augusta, but you go to all these courses where the PGA Tour events played, and they're all PGA Tour members who have like the course records and everything like that. But you go, I mean, obviously you go to, your municipal down the road and you see Joey Schneider from North Providence, Rhode Island, who has, the course record of 63 or something like that. But just imagine going to like a different, I didn't even think about it, like going to a course and seeing Cameron Smith, like at the Northern Trust.
That'd be so cool.
I'm coming after Cam. I'm coming after you today, Cam, when you go play there. I'm coming after you, Cam.
We gotta get to Liberty National first. That'd be sweet.
And then we end up shooting 90.
I'd be happy with 90.
I know, right?
You're always going for that course record, though, right?
Oh, well, God, if it's the course record, you have to shoot it from the championship tees too.
Yeah.
So those are some pretty back boys. I think the course this week was 7,500, right? 7,400 maybe. But it was legitimate, and it was a very good course. They tore it up. It was awesome to watch. Kind of sad that, we didn't get the Sunday, kind of being able to watch it on a Sunday, but, having some Monday golf, pretty nice, I must say.
Not bad. Kudos to those guys over there, too. At Liberty National, I mean, working their tails off. 9 inches of rain, I think I heard. I mean, those
9 inches of rain, and they got it done in a day. Think
sweet,
about that.
The amount of water they brushed off that course was impressive.
Oh my goodness. Nuts. We do say,
be one of those guys out there just making that course gettable for the pros, like out there in the rain, just with the golf course. Maybe sneak a wedge in your back pocket and take a quick chip, quick little duffing up.
Oh man. Oh, what a day. What a day. At one point, Jon Rahm looked like he was going to run away with it. He ended up finishing third. So, kind of sad for him.
But without a doubt, the best player in the world right now. Can we all agree on that?
Oh, not even close. It's not even close. There's no one close.
No.
Finau.
He's on like a Dustin Johnson run from last year. Like he's on that impressive of a run.
TP.
TP.
He's right there.
TP.
He's right there.
TP, number one player in the world, baby. Oh my God. Imagine that.
Just a U.S. guy winning this, getting you that is going to be in the Ryder Cup, I should say. Just get you a little more jacked up. He put it to Jon Rahm, he stuck it to him. John, he's just getting a little taste of what's yet to come. Whistling straights, USA. It's been a month or two of Olympics, Ryder Cup. Let's go. Good for you, Finau.
Yep, agreed.
USA.
Oh man. Speaking of a Ryder Cup, 100% in. Justin Thomas ended up finishing tied for fourth with very surprising. Tom Hoge had a great Friday with a 64 and a very good Saturday with the 67. And one guy who I think is one of, if not, I think he's probably one of the most underrated players on tour right now is Alex Noren from Sweden. He went from 91st to 43rd after finishing tied for fourth. So
he's been there before. He's been
here for a bit. Like he's a good player. I just think he gets kind of swiped under the rug because it's just like another guy who like doesn't win, you know what I mean? But he's kind of just always there. Like you look at the leaderboard on a Saturday and it's like, oh, Alex Noren made the cut. Oh, Alex Noren made the cut. Like he just doesn't have like, you know what I mean? He definitely does not have that pizzazz or anything like that. He's got only one top 10 finish this year. Well, now two. But he's, doesn't have a single victory on tour. So, it's just definitely one of those things where, 39 years old, been around the block for a while, but, I think he's still got some time left in him and, who knows, could be a sneaky Ryder Cup pick. Although I do not think the Europeans will select him.
No, I don't think so either. Who'd you compare him to? I'm trying to think of like an equivalent to what Alex Noren is, like who's old. And the first thought that came to my mind is we talk about him all the time. He's Brendan's absolute favorite. So we know who he is, but like as an equivalent, like we don't think about him like the average person. I'm thinking Charlie Hoffman. The guy
could be the Swedish Charlie Hoffman. He could very well be the Swedish Charlie Hoffman. He's just there.
He's been there before. He has a drought. He comes back. He wins a few times, but he's always there a few times. And he makes the cut. And you're like, and exactly what you said, you're like, oh, Alex Noren. Oh, Charlie Hoffman. Yeah, no surprise.
Pat Perez too. I think he could be kind of a Pat Perez type. I always kind of see Pat Perez up there. Yeah, but moving up from 91st to get into the top 70. Great rounds for him this week. Pulled it off with a 66 on Sunday in order to move up that much. So now he doesn't only just have a shot at, now he'll be playing at the BMW, but if he plays well at the BMW, he'll be in the Tour Championship, which you make bajillions of dollars if you play in the Tour Championship. So that's off to him. Rounding out the top 10, we just had Eric Van Rooyen, 1/72 on the day. He ended up winning the Barracuda a couple weeks ago. Again, another young South African guy who's pretty good. Hopefully he doesn't go the Louis route and just start losing all the time. But good round from him. And then we had tied for 8th. We had a 3-way tie between Kevin Na, Keith Mitchell, and the Canadian sensation of Corey Connors. So overall, pretty decent top 10. No one really standing out after that. Phil Mickelson getting in 70th place. Great for him. So happy he'll be at the BMW. Our boy Big Rig Harry Higgs finishing in a tied for 16th. So he moves up to 69th. Nice. And he gets in. Nice. And he gets in.
Good for Harry. Good for Harry. Have you seen he's slimmed down quite a bit lately?
Yeah, he has.
He is good looking.
He's on. Me and him are on the same diet, so we've been slimming. So that's
good. Looking gut. I mean, he's gonna, if he sees good results as that diet and workout regimen kick in. I mean, I'm a big Harry Higgs fan, big time. Did want to say one thing though. I heard it on the Shotgun Start. They gave the Kevin Na in or out Ryder Cup.
That's
for a second. Think about the Ryder Cup and all that it is, and Kevin Na has been playing really good lately, and he's a guy that I want on my team. He's walking in putts before they even go in the hole. He's letting you know, whose side he's on. He's got a little flair to him. He's not a long hitter too. Good little point they made. Not a long hitter too, and he's great with his there's something to match play where you hit it. You don't hit it as far as the opponent you're going up against, so you get that approach into the green. You just put that pressure on right away.
Well, who would you rather have? Would you rather have Kevin Na or Kevin Kisner? Because that's probably the two guys for that kind of.
Right.
Let's think about they're probably bringing Webb Simpson, who's a plotter type. Jordan Spieth is in. Jordan Spieth's in because I think of World Golf Rankings, or he's close to in because of World Golf Rankings. And if he doesn't get in on World Golf Rankings, he's getting in.
You think Webby, huh?
I think Webb Simpson's probably going to be the easiest captain's pick that they make.
I have some Reed, English, Cantlay, Berger, Webb Simpson. Speed.
Burger, come on.
Burger.
The issue is I would say Harry English, but he's just had such a freaking unbelievable year. You can't not have him then.
Right. I don't hate Webb. I'm a big Webb. I'm a Webb fan.
No one's a big Webb Simpson fan. You stop that.
For a Ryder Cup though.
Webb Simpson's wife isn't even a big Webb Simpson fan. Come on.
I'd take Simpson over Berger and Cantlay. And
in a heartbeat. And
English.
I know we thought when Patrick Cantlay won at the Memorial again this year, and it's always taught. He says he's so kind of stoic and because of like everything that happened when, you know, he was younger and his buddy passed away and all that stuff, you know, who was his caddy. So he's just like really reserved. I think Cantlay's really good, but I would probably rather take Webb Simpson than Cantlay right now.
I'd rather take Cantlay than Kevin Na. I would rather take Kisner than Kevin Na. Kevin Na just really doesn't wiggle my whistle. He just kind of like, I don't know. He's too nice. He's too nice for the Ryder Cup.
No,
he did have that spat with DJ this year. He did have that spat with DJ.
He wasn't afraid to back down from DJ.
He didn't back down.
No. It was over the rules, right?
Yeah.
You're talking about. Would you? I think I would rather have Steve Stricker play as a playing captain than Kevin Na. No offense.
Timmy hates the Kevin Na pick.
Patrick Harrington's more likely to play as a playing captain than Steve Stricker is because Harrington's been freaking unbelievable this year on tour.
Kevin's a show, man. He's a show.
Yeah, I just don't know, man.
It would be absolutely electric if I'm like he came down the final hole and he like had to drain like a 20-foot putt and he walked it in. Yeah, that would be an all-time moment right there.
Yeah, that's what Tiger Woods did that in 2019 as the playing captain for the President's Cup. He just took his hat right off, shook the hand, and it just dropped right in.
Yeah, he did.
That was unbelievable. That was all right, Tiger's really feeling it, huh? Like we've got Tiger, baby. But yeah, that's a good point. I just don't. I'm kind of with Timmy on that. With Kevin Na, just like not really. Just not a big Kevin Na guy, but he's earned it this year. That's for sure. If it was a President's Cup year, I'd probably say yes, but because it's the Ryder Cup,
I mean, I just think there are better options.
Definitely, no. I was just playing.
Oh.
They weren't taking it too seriously. I like how you guys put me in my place. No Kevin Na. He can't be on the Cup team.
No Kevin Na. No
All right, Kevin passed on you, kid.
Kid, he's like 43.
Kevin Na, T8. Good for him.
Good round from him though. And I mean, yeah, he's 18th. He's pretty much a shoe-in, right? I mean, I think it's if you go into the it's something weird. Like if you go into the tournament, I think it's in the top 15, you're basically guaranteed a spot into the Tour Championship or something crazy like that. Really? Yeah. It's something.
So Patrick Reed, he is missing the next 2 weeks. Is he?
He's going to be out. He's not going to make it.
If he doesn't play this week?
I don't think. I can even look at his
26th right now.
I don't know how the points work.
Yeah, no chance.
Yeah,
because if a guy who's like 32nd finishes up, I mean, think about it. Patrick Reed's getting no points. Everyone there is getting some type of points.
True. Kevin Kisner's 31. He's right near the Tour Championship right there.
Yeah, yeah, and he missed the cut this week by a boatload, by an absolute boatload.
He's just got to make the cut this week, and
there's no cut. There's no cut for the BMW.
Oh, that's right. There's no.
Yep, everyone makes it, but yeah, he's got to finish in like the top. Well, he's got to finish in the top 20 basically to guarantee him a spot. But yeah, I think the Kevin Na thing still got in my head. I don't know where to go from here.
I do want to. I want to transition. I mean, we can keep talking about the Northern Trust, but I think the ladies deserve their due at Carnoustie and the Open. I mean, I caught some of the back nine, I'd say like couple holes. But if you guys watched 18 with Anna Nordqvist and was it Nicole Goertz Madsen? Nana
Goertz Madsen. Ooh, oh my goodness.
She had her approach shot. She shanked it. I mean, it wasn't a terrible shank, but it was like probably 25 yards, 30 yards right of her target. There's a green side bunker and she was on the other side of that. So it was like green, bunker, fairway. And she just missed her approach way right on a par 4. Actually, no, she went into the bunker. I'm sorry. It trickled into the bunker. And then her bunker shot, she legitimately shanked it.
Oh,
nearly went out of bounds. It was just like the pressure, man. Pressure. It really, really does different things to you. And he couldn't handle it. I felt terrible. Horrible.
So there's something to say about Carnoustie and collapses.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, very much so.
Who wants to bring it up?
I'm sure they all know about him. Like all the top-notch players, they know these are the holes. I guess 16, 17, and 18 have some history.
Well, 18, definitely. I mean, 18 is John Vandevelde in the little burn.
What do they call it? The burn to what? I
think it's just the burn, right?
Just the burn.
Yeah. Yeah, trying to get out of the little creek. That's, oh my God, that is still one of the, I watched the 30 for 30 on that and like, oh, what was he thinking? Take the ball out and chip it over. You're good.
This bunker shot that Nana hit, I mean, all three of us would have had a better shot.
Yeah, no, it was bad. And it dropped her from tied for first down to fifth. So like she double bogeyed the hole. Yeah. But Anna Nordqvist, third LPGA major, first win since 2017, which was the Evian Championship, another major, although that's like their fifth major. Like it's kind of weird. It's in that little resort town. We talked about that. But hey, crushed it. Absolutely crushed it this week. Well, Nana was unfortunately coming to the pressure. Anna Nordqvist just got out there and crushed it. It's unbelievable.
Now, if I was in that moment with that pressure, I probably wouldn't even hit the ball. So I'm not saying I would have hit a better shot than her. But like if we just went over to Carnoustie right now and dropped the ball in the bunker and hit it, we'd probably have a better outcome. I felt horrible. I mean, they were tied coming into 18, and she was a longer hitter. She caught a little bit of a break on her drive. It just kind of like had a favorable bounce and stayed in the short first cut. And Nordqvist stuck a shot to like 20 feet and put that. That's what I'm talking about. Take a Kisner, take a Nah, take a guy who doesn't drive it as far, put that pressure on. It's match play, final hole, tie ball game. And she still could have got up and down out of the bunker. But even the commentator said she should be able to get this one relatively close. She should have a putt for par. Like,
imagine saying that. And then walk. Oh, God. I'd like immediately, if I was a commentator, I would like throw up.
That's golf though. Like that's just how tough golf is, like this chick, Women's Open, probably one of the best women's players in the world. And if she hit that shot 25 more times, she's probably getting up and down 20. Like it's crazy, but those 5 times and one time it can look really bad.
Quite bad.
She did she shanked it, then she almost hit it out of bounds. The shank almost went out of bounds, but then her recovery, she got up and down from where she was, which was impressive to settle down. So what are you gonna do?
Boys, did you know how we've talked about Tony Finau being on the big break? Did you know they had an entire big break season at Carnoustie?
No, I did not.
Which is very cool. It was like it was like the third season or something like that. But they're like, yeah, let's just play at Carnoustie. It's like coming over here and hey, let's just play at TPC Sawgrass the entire. I don't know. Do you compare it to that?
I also think I would be like, really, like you guys are doing big break Hawaii and the Caribbean, like all of these great spots with a bunch of great courses, and I get Scotland, like, which is great.
I thought you would be the only one who like the one who was like pumped about that.
I don't think I am though, because like I think if I was on big break, I would rather go someplace. But if I was just a regular old golfer, I'd be like, yeah, like yes, I want to go around Scotland and play all these places. Like that's amazing.
Your dermatologist would like it if you went to Scotland better too.
A dermatologist would love it if I went to Scotland. I should just stay there.
Yeah, I'm on Timmy's side here. I mean, you took a hard stance when we set this podcast up before any majors, and you came out hot saying the Open, playing in that environment on those lands on that style, and now you want to go to Hawaii just because you're on big.
I'm putting myself in a big break environment. Like, I'm sorry if I'm on a reality show. Like, yes, like even if it's a golf reality show, like there's no way the golf. They were probably like, sweet, we're gonna be in Florida for and playing golf and hanging out and going out, and then they get to Carnoustie and they're probably like, oh, the sun doesn't shine.
No, you're right. I'm glad you can flip the switch that quick though, and not stand. I'm glad you're not that stubborn, Brent, that you would choose Scotland over Hawaii or Florida, where you're.
I'm putting myself in their situation.
No, you answered the question correct.
If it was me, where would I rather be? I think you guys both know. I don't got to wear sunscreen there, and I can wear pants all the time. It's lovely. More clothes. But yeah, that was. With the AIG Women's Open too, like the unbelievable part is, you see like the leaderboard, and like most of the people are still like Georgia Hall. I feel like every time the Women's Open comes around, she finishes top 5. Like she's guaranteed Solheim Cup this year. Like she'll be on the Solheim Cup teams forever. Madeline Sagström, Madeline Sagström, really good player from Sweden as well. I feel like this is kind of cool because we usually get there. It's usually dominated by like the South Koreans, Southeast Asians, some of the a lot of Americans as well. But like with the AIG Women's Open, it always seems to be like more of a European person who ends up winning it. I mean, Sophia Popov last year, Nordqvist this year, the year before, Georgia Hall. So like it kind of evens out the playing field too, which I kind of like. And they played at Carnoustie, which is badass. So cool. I think the Senior Open next year might be at Carnoustie or something like that. I don't know. They played it at the Champions Tour for like the Senior Open. They played it at like a non-links course this year, and I tried to watch it, and I was like, no. I was like, I'm not watching this. They just played it like outside of London, and I was like, this stinks.
Hell no. It doesn't matter because we have St. Andrews this year. I have never been more excited for a venue than St. Andrews than, what was it, 6 years ago, 5 years ago? I'm excited for this. Where's the U.S. Open next year?
The U.S. Open next year is at the Country Club. It's up by us.
Oh my God, what an idiot. I might have to retract my statement. It's been at St. Andrews before. It's been at the Country Club. Was the last time it was at the Country Club? Was that Francis we met, or have they? I'm sure they've had it in between.
They've had it since then. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that was close to the last time that they had it there. Another interesting.
Right,
go for it.
Before we move on. We're not doing DraftKings obviously because we can't even do the DraftKings because they don't have the
daily fantasy.
Daily fantasy. The tournament not finished 2 hours ago, so they can't even update the list for us to pick. So this is just going to be on us. I want you to pick 3 guys who is going to win next week. Number one, I don't want to hear making cuts. I just want to hear out of 3 guys, one of them will win. Who will it be?
Mike, do you want to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Timmy's answering. Love it.
I'll go first. My man, Sam Burns. I think he's going to pull out something.
Oh my God, Mike's arch enemy.
I think Sam Burns, he is hot right now. I like the guy. Anyway, so Sam Burns.
Does he still have the stash?
Yes, he does.
It's a game changer. That's a game changer.
True. He's fluttering around that course. That thing is giving him wings. JT. I believe JT has a great chance. And I'm gonna go with Jordan Spieth. JT, Jordan Spieth, and Sam Burns. Those are my picks.
Okay.
Booyah.
Mike, do you want to go next, or do you want me to go?
You got it.
Okay. So, I mean, the first one is obviously Jon Rahm. He won the tournament last year. He made that 65-foot putt, triple, quadruple breaker in order to get into the playoff against DJ because he did not mark his ball and he picked it up. So he lost a stroke on one of those holes. If you guys remember that,
Yes,
that was crazy. But so Jon Rahm, he's the best player in the world right now, I think by far. I also think that he played amazing last year at this course and he's won it here. So I think he's going to win it again. Number 2 is Colin Morikawa. He missed the cut this week. He usually plays very, very well after he misses the cut. And so I think that he could be right up there. And you know what? I'm going to go with someone who finished well this week, someone who has to finish well again next week in order to make it. I think Eric Van Rooyen, he's been kind of on a tear recently, and I think he could do some pretty good amount of damage again. You know, he got his first win this year at the Barracuda. He has not missed a cut since the U.S. Open. Before that, he hasn't missed a cut since the Open Championship. He missed the cut at both the U.S. Open and the Open Championship. But before that, he had a T10 at the Palmetto Championship. Before that, I don't want to talk about it because he had 4 straight missed cuts. But before that, he had 2 top 20 finishes. So, you know, he's been kind of all over the place. But right now, I think he's a little hot. So I think that's kind of like a dark horse guy that can do pretty well there.
I like that. Out of the box.
Well,
Out of the box. Ooh.
Sam
the whole song, but I don't
Burns
know
a
the
little
cut.
out of the box.
If that doesn't make the cut for the cut, I'm gonna be so mad.
God, I know that whole song, but I'm embarrassed. Remember that thing? It's like the guy with the dreads. And
oh yeah, he's like a famous TikTok star now too, because that's all he does all day is just play that song.
That's right. Oh, Michael, numero 3.
Do I get to go yet or what?
Nope, we're still talking about out of the box.
I'm just going to keep this real simple. Tony Finau.
TP.
I think TP continues his run. I mean, this guy, there's nothing this guy can't do, and his confidence has got to be sky high. Has to be. I mean, back to back.
Tony Finau just pulls. Sorry
He
about
goes
that.
back to back.
Oh
Imagine if he just pulls what DJ did last year and basically could have won all 3 tournaments going away.
But he didn't win back to back. Tony Finau.
He came very, very close to, though.
Jon Rahm kind of took that away from him.
I think the last person to win back to back in the FedEx Cup was Jason Day. I think that was 2016. I'm double checking that. Stand by. Well, you guys keep talking, Michael. Keep talking.
Well,
I'm going to look.
Keep it simple and go Jon Rahm. I mean, how can we not pick Johnny's dominant, just dominant. At the top every week. Surprised he lost this week, honestly. Hopefully he's not going to waver, you know. I think he's I mean, the field only gets smaller too. So these guys they're 1 and 2 in the FedEx Cup standings. I'm not going to be that guy and just choose the 3rd guy in the standings because that would be Cameron Smith. I don't think he's going to win next week. I'm going to go with Brooks Koepka. I think he wants in on number 1. I think he wants in on the 15 million, wants in on the action. Hasn't been around in a couple weeks winning. So I think he's missing out. He's a little FOMO, and I think he might get one next week.
I like that. We all have outlier picks. We all have like some powerhouses, and then we all have like a little like ace in the hole kind of thing. I like that.
Also, I was incorrect about that. Bryson DeChambeau went back to back. 2018, he won the Northern Trust and then the Dell Technologies Championship. Brooks Koepka and Bryson finished T for 31 this week together. So pretty, so cute. Look at those two, just being adorable.
Dorps.
Oh. Anyways, I apologize for going off the rails yet again. But yeah, so that happened. We went a little bit off the AIG Women's Open, so I do apologize. But golf is for everyone, and we love the Women's Open. One thing I will say is that NBC and the whole playing through, and I get it why they had those playing through commercials. They need to plan those out so much better for like the women's game, because literally freaking Madeline Sagstrom was putting for like a par in order to stay at 12 under, and she missed it. And it's or like I don't know if it was she was trying to stay at 12 under, or maybe it was for a birdie to get to 12 under or something like that. And they put on playing through.
Be better at your job.
Come on, guys. Like,
Unbelievable.
It's every women's major. They do it to them too. Like at the U.S. Women's Open, they switched it over to Golf Channel. Like instead of keeping it on NBC. Imagine if that would have happened to the U.S. men's golf. There would have been an uproar, an absolute uproar. Come on, guys. Come on. We got to be better with this.
Get it.
Like,
well, they did that. They did that to me today. I'm watching the Northern Trust, and because it was on a Monday, they did not have it on YouTube TV. They switched it to Judge Judy.
Judge Judy!
I couldn't believe it.
Judy was electric. I stayed on there for like 10 minutes listening to her. She was awesome. So somewhere at friggin' Lowe's just took a cart and just started bashing it against a car because someone just parked in the middle of the loading dock area. Just pissed off people. Just classic. Timmy, but I was there too. I was listening in my car. I have a phone holder, you know, I don't watch it. I just let it listen to it, you know?
Yeah.
And all I wanted to do was hear about Tony Finau coming back, rags to riches, and just winning this thing. That's not serious life, but I don't know where Tony Finau is exactly from, but
Salt Lake City, Utah.
There you go, Brendan. There you go.
Big old Mormon. Big old Mormon.
But it says Northern Trust, like final round, like
I know
the selected channel, and Judge Judy appears, crushing it. By the way, still better than ever. I don't know if it was a rerun. I can't tell.
She looks better than she did 20 years ago.
I can't tell. And she just tells people to shut up and like just stop talk. Like just people there trying to defend themselves, and she's just
she's having none of it. She's having absolutely none of it. Oh man.
Funny, Timmy, though, because YouTube TV problems.
Yep. There's no my RI TV, no local channel.
Didn't get the Patriots the other day at preseason game, blacked out for some reason. I mean,
how?
Get it together.
I don't
on
know
CBS.
Not here, not on YouTube TV.
They gotta fix that.
Blacked out.
Wow.
I mean, what do you want? Like, I don't want to root for Brady, but if he's the only guy I can watch, I'm just gonna end up rooting for Brady.
Oh boy. Oh no, we can't do that.
Yeah. Brady, just not when he's playing the Pets.
Yeah, I guess. Definitely.
Hot dog. Are we duffing up for boys, or are we bogeys for the boys? I mean,
bogeys for the boys. What is duffing up for the boys? That's just us. That's just what we are.
We are the duffing up boys.
Exactly. Oh,
it was great, Brendan. It was great to surprise you the other day.
That was, what happened? Yeah. So we'll get into bogeys for the boys. So we were gonna tell this story last week. My apologies. I goofed up. Did not have the equipment, so we could not record. Oh, forgot the equipment. Whoops, my bad. Anyways, so I was playing in a golf tournament at Pawtucket. Again, so and I will ask the question after. It's like Brendan's mini golfer poll, but I
love it.
So I'm playing and I'm actually like playing. So we started off on the 12th hole, shotgun start. I was 1 under through 5 holes, or through four holes. So I was one under through 4 holes. All of a sudden we get to the 16th hole. I hit my drive horribly, find it though. We drive down. I just see Mike Adams just standing in the middle of the fairway. And I'm like, what are you doing here?
A Pawtucket Country Club?
No, Rotary, Timmy, Rotary event, Rotary charity or Rotary fundraiser. Yeah. And, I knew it was going on because I'm a part of Rotary. So I knew I could get over there and pop around and watch some golf. And, I get there and I say hi to the woman helping out, and you got the tee sheet behind her, and I'm like, who? Like, I know Rotary guys, like I see him every week, like we'll Zoom and stuff. Like I'll go say hi to him. Who on this list do I not know? Like who's here that I do not know? I just wanted to see if I knew anybody, And I start scrolling up, and then I see Brendan Monroe, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. He's out here. I gotta go find him. So I'm like, all right, he started on 12. I don't really know Pawtucket that well, but I'm walking down 18, and I'm just gonna trek it and finally catch up with him. So that's what happened.
Walking down 18 in the middle of a tournament. That's dangerous. That is dangerous.
I got eyes on the back of my head. I'm looking around. No. Yeah, we catch up there. He comes. I just saw a lefty on the tee, and I heard him. He's like, we're after or 4 right. Brendan yells after it could be straight down the middle. 4. Brendan's got to say something, or like Brendan at Ledgemont, like I hit a terrible drive. Good shot. And I'm like, dude, it's terrible. But just classic stuff. But heard him, saw the ball. I was his 4 caddy for a couple holes. I definitely enjoyed following him, and I knew a couple of his partners, and he was playing well, and he was playing loose, and he wasn't even practice swinging, and he was just gripping it and ripping it, and it wasn't like go on, Brendan, go on.
No, that is something that I have decided in my game. Minimal practice swings, if any, because it just messes with my head. I think I overthink everything. So now I'm just getting up and I'm just like, all right, like a little bit of a bop, and then especially on the drives.
What about chipping and putting though? What about chipping and putting?
No, still definitely putting and definitely chipping. I'm still doing practice swings. Actually, that's probably my strongest part of my game right now is my like wedge game and in, like, within 50 yards, I'm pretty darn good. But outside of that, I can be kind of stinky.
You guys had golf shots in on 18. You kind of got your tee shot a little wayward left as a lefty, blocked it maybe, who knows, but you're doable left rough.
That wasn't a block. That was just like a nice little fade.
Nice little fade.
It was in the first cut.
Well, maybe, my bad.
You would think of Jeff blocked the ever living shit out of his. He hit it a country mile, but he blocked it like crazy.
He pulled it. He hit it. He hits it a mile. But yeah, you're a little bit in the left fringe, rough, whatever. But you just put it to all 3 of you guys put it to like 10 feet. No birdies.
Yeah. No birdies. No bird. We don't, who wants to make a 10-foot putt? Come on, we don't do that. I did putt, and John, who's my neighbor, and his son, who has been like one of my really close friends ever since we were little. I just putt on the 18th hole, and he's just like, well, so as soon as I hit it, he's like, well, that's not high enough, and it literally just goes wee. just misses by about a foot.
What was the tournament? It was a rotary tournament, but like, was it a format? Was it a?
Yeah. So it's it's like the Attleboro YMCA and Attleboro Rotary Club charity event, and the tournament was best score. So it's not best ball. It
is best ball.
Play your own ball.
Right, and then you take the best score out of your foursome.
Yeah. So I guess it is best ball, right?
Best ball.
Yeah. I call it best score because, like, I just think 4-ball. Every time I think best ball, I just think scramble, like 4-ball, basically. Yeah, so we played that. Interesting. Very interesting. It was a great, I played well, so I was cool with it. My team as a whole shot a 77. I shot an 81.
Wow, you must use a lot of your holes.
We've used pretty much every one of my holes.
That's awesome. Good for you.
Yeah, so played pretty well. Aiden had a good couple play shots, and Jeff Jeff would just get it out so far. Like, I'm talking like 320 yards in the fairway. Like,
good scramble ad. Jeff Dodge. That kid can hit the ball miles. But Timmy or Brendan, me and Timmy have a nice little tourney coming up on Friday with me, Timmy, Brian, and the cousin Brendan.
Very nice. Brendan Reddington.
Oh yeah, we're playing at Swansea Country Club.
Wow.
And Timmy, I think we got to get ready to be playing a similar like format. I hope it's a scramble. But
I'm hoping, like you said, it's like someone who doesn't know golf that well and they said best ball and thinking it's like a scramble. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I think best ball is. So I'm like one of those people where I'm like, oh, best ball means scramble. Like, I don't know why I think that, but I do.
I do not need to play my own ball Friday. I do not need to play my own ball Friday. I want to play a scramble, but we got to stay mentally locked in for best ball. So be ready to play the same ball beginning to end Friday. Swansea Country Club. Can't wait.
We get free range balls too. I know you're going to be. He's playing.
I'm playing Friday morning beforehand at 6 a.m. at Chamawa.
Jesus.
And then this tournament's he's a client of mine, great guy, and putting together a tournament for a good cause. And yeah, we're all over it, man. We're all over it. Timmy. It's a 9:30 tea time. So or start. So I thought it was an 8:30 shotgun start.
No, 8:30 startup.
I got an hour to wiggle with.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna wiggle on
some
over
breakfast.
I'm going right to the driving range. I can't wait. Yeah, you're right. It is a good cause. I didn't know what it was until I looked it up today. And then they have. I went through the Grint on Swansea, and I mean I do it before every round of play. I go on the app I use, and I go through each hole and seeing which are good scramble holes and which aren't good scramble holes. But anyway, that's a upcoming love when you have a tournament coming up, whether it's a scramble, so you must have had that feeling last week, Brendan, knowing a tournament's coming up. It's always fun.
Oh, I was so amped. I was so excited.
You had the day off too. I mean, bada bang.
Whole day off. Oh, lovely. 1 p.m. shotgun start. 1 p.m. shotgun start. Little weird, little strange, but we had dinner after, so it wasn't like a lunch or like a, you know what I mean? How people usually do. We'll do like drinks and like a late lunch. We just did dinner. It was good.
That's great.
Nice.
I had a great time. Oh,
Timbo,
Monday off. Then I took Friday off. So I was like Friday on a plane to San Diego for a bachelor party this weekend. Oh boy.
Oh, hell.
Wow.
How was San Diego?
San Diego.
I have said I will never move away from Massachusetts ever again. I'll stay in the New England area. I would move to San Diego, California.
Is it really that nice? Holy hell.
It is amazing. My company has an office there too. I'm not going to do it, but yeah, it's sunny and 75 every day. Like I would just need a lot of sunscreen. Like Banana Boat would make so much money off of me.
Oh, jeepers.
Playing golf over there?
No. So the buddy whose bachelor party it was is not like a golf guy.
Oh,
yeah. So it's kind of like, I didn't want to pack my clubs just to like not play.
Right.
And then I do have one next year though in Scottsdale that's like, he's a big golf guy, and I'm trying to like figure out like, okay, do I want, if I ever get married, maybe, who knows, do I want to do the San Diego route, or do I want to do like the Scottsdale or like the kind of more golfer route? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it'll be interesting.
Wow.
What
from San Diego, that'll answer your question.
There you go. What a week for Brendan Monroe.
Holy hell. You went to San Diego and back, and geez, Lou, it doesn't
touch the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean on Sunday. That's actually a true statement. I did dip my feet in the Pacific Ocean. Then when I landed in Boston, I went to my South Boston apartment, which is right by M Street Beach, and I went and I dipped my feet in the Atlantic Ocean. The Atlantic Ocean's very cold. Don't do it. But yeah, it's kind of cool. I was like, I can't believe I can do this.
Yeah, I want to be the first person to pee in two oceans one day.
That'd be kind of fun. I mean, you wouldn't be the first person who's done that. Certain wouldn't be the one.
I would definitely be the first one to announce it.
Oh, yeah. Just go on TikTok live, just being like, hey, guys, peeing.
Something satisfying about peeing in the ocean.
Oh, for sure.
My God.
Timmy, did you play it off?
Yeah, I was going to say, let's move on from my week. Oh.
I did. I played with two buddies from Franklin. We played at Shining Rock, which is played there before. it's a tough course. Lots of woods and cliffs and rock formations and whatever. Long story short, we played so unremarkable that at the last 3 holes we were like, do you want to just play a scramble and finish up? Like we were just, and it was, but my buddy who does not golf that much, like would be good at golf if he played more. He on a 200 and I think it's like a 265 yard par 4, but it's a 235 yard carry over this ravine. It's hole 4 at Shining Rock, and it's a dog leg right. He took a driver and he naturally hits like a slice fade, whatever you want to call it, controlled slice, we'll call it. And he hit one around, and so rounded down, and it trickled down to the bottom of the green. We could not see it. We had no idea. We roll up over this ravine, across a bridge, and we roll up and we see a ball that is quite literally 3 inches away from the hole.
Oh my
so
God.
He's 3 inches away. I have a video of it. And then so the guys in front of us, we were like, they must have been on the green. Like, what the hell? We almost hit them. And we've been coming up on these guys all like just hitting shots that we don't normally hit, just like coming up right to their feet. And we're like, we're so sorry. We never hit these good shots. And then, so then we're like, we must have been at their feet. So they weren't at the hole. When we rolled up, and so we're like, all right, we got to apologize. We didn't see them for the rest of the time. We went through, I don't know, 14 more holes after that. And by the time we got back to the clubhouse, we see him and they're like, who hit that? Like acting really mad. They're like, who the fuck hit that? And then we roll up to him like, we no one wants to like point to the guy and say like, that was me or that was you. Like, I didn't want to out the guy. And he goes, that was me. I'm so sorry. Like, and they came over, that was an amazing shot. That was amazing. They're like lifting him up. They're like, oh my God, we watched it. It was trickling by us and stuff like that, which is really cool. So yeah, that was cool. And then last thing I want to say is my dad coaches for Special Olympic golf, and 2 things happened. One, I met a guy. His name is not met a guy. I've known him for a while. Chris Lucier. He is an athlete on the Special Olympic team, national team. He has a 9 handicap, and just want to give him a shout out that he knows of the podcast, and has given us a listen here and there.
Oh yeah.
And so great guy. Would love to play with him. Him and his dad want to play me and my dad in a match, which would be hilarious. I would love to do that.
You're gonna get smoked.
And then my dad, Johnny O, all of a sudden they got all the athletes around doing a putting contest. They got a short putt and they got a long putt. There's like maybe 50 people around this putting green at Buttonhole Golf Course in Providence, Rhode Island. And all of a sudden, when we're watching someone putt, the sprinklers just go absolutely berserk, spraying everyone. So everyone's going ballistic, and it's like it wreaks havoc all over the screen. And then Johnny O, the emergency man he is, without hesitating, he takes the golf cart and he just drives right over and parks it right on the sprinkler. Basically the sprinkler is just like coming up on the bottom of this golf cart without even thinking. What a rescue hero. So then he's like actually getting mad. He never gets mad. And he's like, oh, I can't believe they turned these sprinklers on. And then so he ends up driving to find a better solution. He ends up driving the golf cart down to the clubhouse. The golf cart breaks down, and then so he basically broke a golf cart. And another long story short, he takes a trash can, pops it over the sprinkler, and all was good. But yeah, so that was cool. That was my week of golf.
Buttonhole. Never know what to expect.
No, I'd love to play there though. I've never played there.
Keep your eyes peeled. Is that a par 3?
Yeah, par 3. But there's one hole. It's 143 over water off a cliff. I'm like, this is an unbelievable hole. But anyway, that's that.
Mikey.
Yeah, I don't know if I've played. I'm looking at the
Brendan right now. Ooh.
I mean, I might have played a couple holes. Like, did I play a couple holes? I have 99 round history on 18 birdies. 99.
Wow,
that's impressive. Not just for this year.
No, since like the start of COVID, actually, because I think I downloaded 18 birdies when COVID. Yeah, since May of COVID year, 2020.
It's impressive. Wow. Hey, 100 rounds in 16 months, 17 months. That's pretty damn good, man.
That's amazing.
And I've played way more than that. I don't track all my rounds, especially the ones that are cut short or shitty.
Or the ones that we play in monsoon hurricane weather.
That's on here. That's on here.
That
But
was
I
bad.
shot a 42 at Ledgemont on August 14th. I don't remember. Oh, oh, shoot.
Oh boy, we're getting a story.
So Friday, August 13th, my buddy Dan Nagel gets married up in Portsmouth at Cisco Brewers in New Hampshire. I got really drunk. I had a lot of drinks, and Bryn drove home, the saint she is, and I didn't make it up to bed. I just passed out right on the couch right when I walked in the door, and yeah, my brother wakes me up at like 7:50 for an 8:10 tee time on Saturday at Ledgemont. I'm playing with my boss, and my brother, my boss asked me if if I wanted to bring another. So I asked Chris, and Chris was on board. So Chris woke me up, being the responsible young adult he is. I mean, I was still drunk, and I told Tim, my boss, Tim, like when I got there, like I'm still drunk. Like last night's wedding, like we had a hell of a time, but yeah, first tee shot, like connected, little bit right, but playable. Like next shot, like fairway. Next shot, 10 feet on a par 5 on in regulation. Boom, make the birdie putt.
Wow.
Come out of there, stumbling, fumbling, rumbling. Not even sure if I'm gonna be able to get through the round. And then yeah, made birdie on one. Way to blow it up and shoot a 42. I made 2 doubles. Played well. I mean, just played relaxed, really loose. Wasn't thinking anything else about. Wasn't thinking about anything other than my headache. And maybe that's the thing to do.
That's amazing. You were just like, I need water. I need to like lay down. But then you're just like, oh, I got to play golf right now and put a swing on this ball. And boy, you get a birdie on the first hole. That's
right.
Great.
Dude, it's crazy when you get to be our age. And Timmy, I know you gave up the special sauce. Great for you. But when you have a lot and like the next day, like the next day is just a wash. Like it's
yeah.
Like the next day is not even in existence. But we got up, played some golf, and just I sat my fat butt on Second Beach in Newport, and we had a good little day. I didn't even, just a lot of water, a lot of carbohydrates, and staring at the big beautiful ocean. So wasn't bad. But that was the last time I played a round that I tracked, and it's one to remember for sure.
Wow.
For sure.
That's cool.
I haven't made many birdies this year, so anytime you make a birdie, you remember it.
Right on.
Hot damn.
Nice.
Yeah. So
unreal.
Birdies for the boys is that what we call it? Birdies.
It could be.
I think we got to go bogeys
if we get better.
Many more. Yeah.
Maybe we should just do pars for the pals. Do an in between. Pars for the pals.
Oh shit!
How funny would that be? Oh, we can definitely do that sooner or later if we ever get better.
Oh,
yeah. So has come to the time where we'll see if Tim's ready for it. But as always, we end the nice little golfer poll. So Tim, take it away.
Boys, we had a talk way back when we said, what's your backyard hole, yada, yada, yada. We had some pretty good answers. It was a thinker. I'm going to make you guys think even more. I want you three, I want you, including myself, I want you two to create your fantasy amen corner. A par 4, a par 3, and a par 5. It doesn't have to be in any particular order. And it cannot include the holes that are in amen corner. So I want you to choose, and they can be from any course, any particular order you want.
Like that I can play over and over again?
Yeah, I just want you to, I want you to create a course in your backyard that is in your amen corner. A par 3, a par 4, and a par 5.
That's going to be hard. It's going to be really hard.
It's going to be super hard.
I'm going to take the second hole at Augusta as my par 5.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Give me TPC Sawgrass 17 as my par 3.
I love it.
I want St. Andrews 18th hole. That's a par 4, right?
It is.
That's it. That's it. That's how you do it.
I've never seen you do a golf pull so quick and be so proud of it. Like you just got to do it quick from now on. That was pretty good.
I don't know that many holes that well.
But that was pretty good.
Like, Brendan.
Yes.
Can't copy me.
I know. Par 4. Harbortown Golf Links, hole 18.
Ah, very cool.
Par 3. Coeur d'Alene, floating green, par 3. Par 5, Pebble Beach, hole 18.
What's your par 3? What?
The Coeur d'Alene, floating green.
That's the one you have to take a boat to, right?
Yep. I wouldn't mind taking a boat for an amen corner. It'd be kind of
No.
good. Go out, come back. Blow the round down like crazy, but that's okay.
True. All right.
Go out and come back. Brutal.
Bro. I do no, but they do have one in Puta
Cool.
Mita too. It's like a big thing. It's like a natural island green. So they literally have an island that's like, I don't know, whatever it is.
They just made into a green.
Yep, and they have to
Kind of
take a boat,
badass.
which is natural island green. So they didn't even make it, which is really cool.
Timmy, what about you?
All right. So for my par 4, I wanted to get fun. I wanted to do something drivable. So I was thinking, what's a cool drivable par 4 that we see? And it's kind of a forgotten tournament, but golfers always say that this is one of their favorite courses to play. So I'm going to go with number 10 at Riviera, which is the drivable par 4 with the skinny little green. Believe it's like 300 yards or something like that. I'm just going to look up the number of it. All right. So for my par 5, Brendan, I'm right there with you. Pebble Beach, number 15. Number 18. Sorry. Number 18.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
You are not with me, sir. No.
No. Number 18. And then my par 3, I was like, yeah, I could go with the island green. That was my first thought, Michael, was that one. And then I was like, do I got to put a links one in there? Maybe the postage stamp, which is at Troon, I think. But now I am thinking about it. You guys, I'm hoping you guys can think about it, but it is at Cypress Point. It is the 16th hole. And they said if you guys take a peek at it, it's over water. They even so long that they do have a layup area for this par 3. And they said that I was listening to the Foreplay guys like way back when I first started listening, like 3 years ago, and they were talking about Cypress Point. They played there, and they said this guy, a stick, played that hole, and he hit a 3-wood, and the wind just took it, and he couldn't even reach the green. So I want that hole in my backyard so I can just continuously play it over and over and over. Because I like a good challenge.
Absolute beaut. This thing is an absolute beaut.
Yeah, it's a sweet hole.
But anyway,
So
that's our amen corner. And now if we combine those into one course, so we have all 3. How many is that? So that's 9 holes we've covered. I'm gonna make a Duffin up fantasy golf course.
We got it too. We did have the 18th at Pebble Beach. We both did have the 18th at Pebble Beach. So that one we'd have to work out, but we could always add another par 5.
Add the 6th. That was the one I chose for my back hole in my backyard.
Oh yeah, down the door and up the ledge. Yep.
Pebble Beach, number 6. Beautiful Pacific.
Another good par 5. I mean, like it's not too like TPC Boston 18 is nice. That par 5, that was always kind of like a gettable par 5. The where they play the Valero Texas Open, that's a very fun par 5 too.
TPC Valero.
18th hole. It's TPC San Antonio, I think.
Oh, there's Alcatraz there too, right? Alcatraz is on that one. You know the par 3 that's like all surrounded by rocks. It's like an island green, but all right. TPC San Antonio. I'm looking at it.
Timmy, do you get the fanfare that comes with it? I'd be choosing 16 at Scottsdale.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, true. Wow. We fucked up.
If you get the fanfare.
We fucked up. Yeah, only if you get the fanfare, because honestly, that's not even like a great hole.
No, it's not. When you don't have... Oh, Brendan, the one you're talking about, yes, I know which one you're talking about. There's a creek that runs in between the right fairway and the left
TPC
fairway.
San Antonio, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good par 5 to end.
That's a good par.
Yeah. Just trying to think of like other good par 5s. Yeah.
There's the one in Pine Valley. It's like the Devil's Half Acre or something like that, where there's like so much sand on it.
No, thank you. Although I'm not too bad out of the sand. I'll be honest with you. I'm actually kind of good at the sand. But
I don't mind the sand.
Yeah. But still, no, thank you.
Give me Timmy's Cypress Point par 3 where you can lay it.
Oh. I'll give Timmy 18 at Pebble Beach. I'll take the 18th at East Lake.
Oh, that's a cool one. That's a good one.
Is it because Tiger Woods? I mean, yeah, but is it also because it's a damn good par 5? Yes.
Tiger Woods shot a 28 on that half on East Lake in, I don't know, 2001 or something like that.
Jesus.
28. And he parred the first 3 holes. So he parred the first 3 holes. Insane. He shot a 28 on that.
So he had 2 eagles?
2 eagles. Insane.
Unreal.
Absolutely insane.
Oh, all right, boys. Well, as always, another episode in the books.
It's good to get back out here and duff it up.
It is. Get on out there. Everyone get out there, hopefully this weekend. Get on out there, let it fly. Rate, subscribe, follow us on social medias. Do all that good stuff. I don't know if we have an outro song this week. We may not. We may just go silence.
Oh my God, I have a good golfer poll question for next week. Oh my God, I can't wait.
Oh, what an absolute cliffhanger.
Oh my God.
Did you just think of it?
When you have something that just pops into your head and you almost, have to go change your pants.
Nope.
I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know that feeling.
Oh, I can't wait.
All right, we gotta end it on that one. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We love you. Let it fly.
Way better.
Taco.
Taco.